Okay, I think we are about ready to go. Everything's working fine. And Crimson, I see Hydrate. I see that you are indeed first. And you got a 20 stream streak going. Very nice. Thank you for keeping that up. No, I'm first. Well, true, but I don't know. Crimson says he was first. I don't know. I think you two got to fight it out. Prove whichever one actually was here first. How's everyone doing today? Lies and slander. Exactly. Someone's lying and someone's slandering. Who it is, I don't know. We're gonna have to duke it out. Anyway, so what did I do? I think I caught a few more Pokemon and just kind of filled out these boxes on my own time. Gotta evolve 2 Floette babies to fill these 2 out. But other than that, I kind of still need to find another Pancham. Still need to get Espeon on Beyond. Still need another Eevee for Glaceon. But in general, oh, and by the way, I found out you only get one of these. You only get one. So that's kind of annoying. Still need one more Charmander. Still need one more Squirtle. But that's not the main goal for today, obviously. The main goal... Actually, if I catch anything, I want it here. The main goal is the Infinite ZA Royale, because all that's left is nothing. Is the ZA Royale. We need to get a total of 20 wins, and I believe I have 12. We got a lot to do. So, did I? Nope. I need to go and get more Challengers tickets. So, since it's like halfway through the day, I'm going to use a bench. Can you just use these? Nope. Can you use these? Nope. Those are not benches. Alright. I'm going to make it nighttime. You know, make it day and then make it nighttime. And then it's the ZA Royale grind. This might be the last Pokemon ZA stream until the DLC. But how's everyone doing today? Oh, by the way, I saw a soft lock that someone ran into in this game. We'll go... I don't know, we'll go here. I saw someone end up in a soft lock in this game. Like, it was during the Canary stuff. Like, during the quiz game. I guess, like, at the start of the quiz game, someone, hold on. So, at the quiz game, what happened was, like, it would choose which section to go into, like, true or false. And then it swapped to daytime, meaning, like, oh, the end cutscene where it's telling you your total of what you did on the Battle Royale activated. Well, when that happened, apparently, you know, it goes to day, it ends the... it goes to day, and then it just immediately goes to nighttime and starts the Battle Royale. And it will just keep doing that on loop. Soft locking the game. That Electros was protected by a freaking plant. Luckily, we already got the Delphoxite. So I don't need to bother with, doing PvP. Oh, also... Shouldn't have moved all the way there. One more flip, baby. Damn it. I tried. Yeah, Emboar is taking a lot of damage. Okay, we'll use rocks. Get some health back. Yeah, this is going to be a long grind, and this is basically all the stream is going to be today. But I'm hoping we just completely finish it up. That is the goal. Come on. Oh, Fable. Actually, I need to sneak up and use flying, so even if it's not super effective. There we go. That works. What? Protected by the environment. Come on. How dare you? No, that's complete bullshit. Come on. This is kind of cheap. You're hiding in the freaking barricades and blocking my attacks. It's dumb. This is stupid. I hate this game. Oh, just land any hits with flying type moves. Got it. Give me money. Alright. Evolve this. And that's kind of like the last evolution I can kind of do right now. I don't even know if you get anything for completing the Pokédex in this game. Normally it's Shiny Charm, but you have other ways of getting Shiny Charm. Alright, I'm grabbing Garchomp. There we go. Come on, punch it! Punch it! There we go. Are you gonna self-destruct? Yep. I don't even need to do anything. Oh no, it's Mega. Get out of here. Super complicated, I swear. Hey Tyler, how you doing? What's going on? How was your weekend? Was that a Ampharos? Okay. I should have gone with poison. Yeah, Tyler, I am hoping that this is going to be the last ZA stream. Because all we got is ZA Royale stuff. Just gotta do the ZA Royale grind, that's all. Yeah, we'll see if this is the last one. Because, like, I don't think I need to get the Shiny Charm on screen. That's just a lot of grinding for just a Shiny Charm. That's something I could do on my own time. That's free time sort of deal. But doing the 20 ZA Royale stuff, yeah, that gets me something. A new side quest and legendary, so that's kind of worth doing. Oh, it's Giraffe Bug. Get out of here. Oh yeah, so over the weekend, I managed to complete 100%, get all achievements for Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. Wind Waker was not that complicated. Like, I can't think of anything in Wind Waker that was, like, super difficult. Granted, in Wind Waker, there was the completed the Nintendo Museum. That's not difficult. That's just time-consuming. That's different. But in general, Wind Waker wasn't that bad. Okay. And Boar had his run. I have a lot of fondness for the Wind Waker, so I approve. Yeah, I really do like Wind Waker. It's just too bad with Wind Waker. It was rushed. Wind Waker was a rushed game, sadly. It could have used a little bit more to it. That's my only complaint about the Wind Waker. But the actual beat for Wind Waker is actually really nice. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good pace. Especially the final achievement I had to do was basically beat the game with a 3-heart run and a single bottle. Actually, we'll get Talonflame out here. What am I doing? You'll never find me. You fool! But yeah, I had to do a second playthrough and get that done with, beat the game 3-heart run. Come on. There we go. Talonflame just doesn't have the power just yet. And by power, I mean over-leveled. Okay, knock a Pokemon out on the first go, super effective moves, and then ground super effective. Wait. I was gonna say, who's trying to see me? Okay, not the smartest move, but we can guard chomp this. It's like, help! Tell me what to do! He's right here! Like, you fool. You can't escape. I could have Talonflame, but Talonflame's too weak. Over the weekend, one of your friends had a Hong Kong action movie night, and that was a lot of fun. Ooh, that sounds fun. I probably wouldn't know what movies you watched, but I guess go ahead and tell me what movies you ended up watching, and also how many did you end up watching? That's probably a better indicator. I also was still playing Dragon Quest Heroes 2 on my own time. That game, I only have one more achievement left. And that achievement is getting every single weapon. And that just takes time. Time and a lot of grinding. Because to get every weapon, there's two things I need to do. One of them is get mini medals, and mini medals are just rare drops at this point. Like, they can be rare drops from enemies, so that's gonna just be RNG hell. And I do have an accessory that increases my drop rate from mini medals. I've maxed it out, so it's the best it can be. But the only other way for me to get mini medals to increase it is to play on Fridays. So that's just gonna have to be a grind. And you need like certain mini medals so I could buy other weapons. The other thing to get weapons is typically the best weapons, actually. Is you need to go into basically raid dungeons. Wow. Okay, I should have expected that. You need to basically go into a raid dungeon, basically, and hope to RNGesus that you get the weapon. Now, granted, the weapon you get is based on who you have in your party, so that helps with some of it. But, you know, if you keep getting a single weapon type, it gets very annoying. It's like, oh, I keep getting the bow and arrow when I just need a different type of weapon. But I got 5 in a row. Watching 3 Police Story, Hard Boiled, and LP Man. Again, I never even heard of any of those movies, but movie night is always fun. Oh, there we go. The first challenger ticket of the night. That's an I, not an L. Oh, IP, man. Got it. Okay. It's hard to tell if it's a lowercase L or an uppercase I sometimes. Okay, yeah, we gotta get 8 more wins. And hey, it's Emma. But yeah, yeah, so I need to get like these rare item drops to get the rest of the weapons I'm missing. But part of the problem is, for the main characters, I swapped them to their final job classes, but you can't even attempt the raid dungeon until everyone on the team is level 65. So basically, I need to level grind a bit more at this point to actually get them to that level. So so I slowed down a bit. I'm like, it's just level grinding for a bit. Do I need to max out their levels? No. But I feel like it's something else to do. Yeah, good. It's just gonna take time, that's all. Time is gonna be the biggest factor of it. But yeah, basically, I need to level grind them up again to level 65, so that way I can even attempt that raid dungeon. And the raid dungeon, basically, it's random on what floors you get. So, like, you're playing the SMT... When am I playing a SMT stream, SMT's game on stream? I mean, I'll be here forever. That is true. The only SMT game I've actually played is 3 Nocturne. That's the only one I've actually played. And even then, I still haven't beaten it. Oh, I'm open to it. Hell, there's there's like we could start from the very beginning with Megami Tensei. I bet you there's retro achievements, Shroob. Alright. One down, like, what, 7 more to go? I'm open to the idea of playing SMT. It's an RPG. It's retro. Retro. If it's on brand for me. Don't think I understand how much you love SMT. I mean, I like Persona. I like Persona. I like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Cross Fire Emblem. That's SMT, basically. I do have that one. I have the Wii U version, not the Switch version yet. I didn't want to get the Switch version right away. Come to the dark side of SMT. Do it. Eventually. Maybe you'll stream it someday. I mean, playing the OG stuff, since I don't think any of them came over here, I could just, you know, play them. But some of the other ones, obviously, just need to pick them up. Mainstream Persona player influence. I mean, true, you gotta realize, it probably wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And sometimes you just need the right person to be like, hey, I want you to play SMT. Be like, okay. Because like I said, I have Persona, not Persona. Well, I do have the Persona stuff. But I do have Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. I do have Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is the Fire Emblem crossover, which is basically just SMT. Although I don't have the Switch version. Yeah, I held off on getting the Switch version because I think that was just one of those games where I just didn't want to buy it new because of all the censorship. And I didn't even know about the censorship when it came out on the Wii U originally. So that was one of those games where it's like, I mean, it's one of those games where I'm like, I enjoyed the game. It was fun gameplay, but I hated all the censorship. So if I'm getting it used. And I just never done it. Gotta hee-ho, gotta do other stuff. Do what you need to do, Shrew. Robit with the Jack Frost hat? Hell yeah. Oh, that gives me more points. We'll do that. Oh hey, another call for Screw. Because Jack Frost hee-hoes. Yes. Making a joke. Yes. I caught it after a little bit. Don't you worry. I caught it after a second. But yeah, I played Persona. I need to finish camera. Keyword, I need to finish Innocent Sin on PSP. And I need to play Eternal Punishment. Can't believe that it took you till just now that just realized Tokyo Mirage Sessions is SMT backwards. Yeah, you know what? It took me, I think it took me a little bit to realize that too. But yeah, I enjoy Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I just realized I never turned off the volume. You probably heard an echo. My bad. It's been like that for like a half an hour. But I will definitely say Tokyo Mirage Sessions is basically just an anime game. Because it's about pop idol culture. With persona stands, the main characters have personas, and after that, it's like, I think it's the actual gameplay is more SMT focused in comparison to anything else. Digital Devil Saga. Why would I be interested in Digital Devil Saga specifically? Because I don't mind actually just going back to the Megami Tensei and playing that. And yeah, I need to go back and actually finish Nocturne. I don't know why. I just kind of stopped. I don't have an explanation. I just kind of stopped. I think I got like, I don't know, let's just say 40-ish hours into the game, right? And then I get to a point where I felt like I needed to grind. And then I think I just kind of stopped. Like I was kind of stuck on a difficult boss or something. The combat system and story seems like it's my style. Okay. It's another SMT game. Yeah, I know it's kind of the Megami Tensei, Shin Megami Tensei stuff. They have like their own, like there's a bunch of like their own canons. That happens sometimes, right? Yeah, you just kind of stop. I don't even remember if there was another game I got distracted with. I just kind of stopped. Yeah, there was no way. Earthquake it. Yeah, I need to just go back and finish it, that's for sure. I have the HD version, by the way. I don't have an original PS2, so I don't have Dante. I know, it's so sad. Eventually, I'll probably pick up a PS2 copy. But yeah, with Persona, I only need to beat like 2 of them. Which is nice. Until Persona 6 comes out. Play it on PS2 and Switch just cause. I mean, I don't blame you sometimes. I probably definitely have double, triple dipped on certain games. I always forget that that game has Dante in it, right? Here he's kind of absurd. What they did was they had Raido in the game, and apparently Raido has a remake of a game that came out like this year. It was Raido originally, and then I don't know, they just took Raido and just swapped him out with Dante, and that's it. That's all they did. You know, it kind of felt random that Raido was in it to begin with. It kind of felt random that Raido was in it to begin with, and then just to kind of be like, oh, it's Dante now. Be like, what? Okay. It makes more sense than Dante. That is true. You want to play, you have the OG on PS2. You have the Raido game on PS2. Nice. I wasn't sure if that game made it to America or not. There's some... SMT kind of feels like hit and miss to me on whether or not it came here or not. But yeah, Raido does make more sense than Dante, but to me it kind of seemed like Raido is just like, oh, he's here now. This is now a crossover. Because Raido said so. But yeah, wasn't the first SMT game that we technically got over in America was the first Persona game? And yes, I'm kind of counting that as SMT. Wasn't the first Persona game basically the first SMT that we got in America? Do I even have Harry type moves on the moveset? Don't even know. Oh right, I need to be using plus moves. Forgot about that. It's Detonate! Persona is still SMT. Like, technically, it's in the name up until, like, 5, I think? That is true. I think I could look up my Persona 4 box, and it will say SMT on it. So that is true. You know, it's kind of funny how Persona's a spin-off of a spin-off, and yet you constantly hear more about Persona than SMT. You know, it's like the spin-off of a spin-off is way more popular than the main series. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny that way. Because it first began with Megami Tensei, then that had the spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. And then that had a spin-off of Persona. Persona was localized to fit American players. True. Oh, wait. There was a game before Persona. It was Shin Megami Tensei If, I believe. And that was basically the first Persona game, I think, right? I do know that the main protagonist of that game makes a cameo in Persona 1. See something cool? Sure. SMT is way bigger in Japan, or at least it was. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, what is this something cool, Shrew? Possibly one more fight will do the trick. Do cool fire. Ooh, you are the perfect opponent to do fire. And one more. Okay, you sent me something on Discord. What'd you do? What'd you do? Oh, you actually have a copy of the Persona 1 PS1. That's cool. Yeah, I don't have the PS1 copy. I have the PSP version. And I know for a fact I'm probably never going to get that PS1 copy. Wait, did it? I got the full thing, right? I did get the full thing. Time for another battle. Yeah, the PSP one too. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably never going to get that. This thing was $150. Wait, you actually paid $150 for that one? So you got it with the inflated price. What's it going for now? I have to know. And I like how Embor's just, like, running to the desk. Okay. Persona 1. What's that going for now? Okay, I can't... I have to be specific. It's, Hold on. I want to see the price. It's called Revelations Persona. I think that's the actual title. Revelations. Come on, load. It's not wanting to load. Okay, I'll check later. Wait, Okay, Pokemon Revelation... Yeah, Pokemon. Revelation series, Persona. Ooh, okay. Who wants to take a guess on what Persona 1 on the PS1 is going for now for a complete copy, Shroob? Want to take a guess on what it's going for now? And this is Price is Right rules. Hey, look, it's Corvo. 500. Ooh. 500, I see. Tyler, you want to take a guess? How much is a complete copy of Persona 1 PS1 going for now? If I want to make Lumiose a better city, I need to win. If I had to bend some rules for that, I will. There we go. Had to fit in the Corvo voice when I had the chance. And of course, he has to, like, basketball slam dunk how he throws the Pokeball. Looks very stupid. I'm gonna be honest, that whole, like, he throws the Pokeball like it's a basketball just doesn't really fit Corvo, in my opinion. It's like the one thing where it's like, why do you have to throw it like a basketball? Like, it would probably make more sense if it was Ivor. Okay. Well, I haven't heard Tyler, so I'm just gonna tell you, so Shroob, this is Price is Right rules. You went over. It is currently going for $330. Sorry, Shroob, you lost. You went over the price. Either way, it's still expensive. Hydrate? It's funny, I literally just took a drink. I shall do that, Cruiser. Ugh. Yeah, Persona 1 PS1 is going for $330 for a complete copy. You can flex for a second, sure. There we go. Get out of here, Corvo. Even when you beat me, I still end up having fun. Guess it's 'cause I could be myself around you. You hear that, Shroob? He could be himself around you. Or around the player. Isn't that nice to hear? Corvo is showing his softer side. Clearly. Okay, what is this? What is this, like every SMT game? There are some not shown because you had to log back into work. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. You're showing me like your entire Persona SMT collection. So I see you definitely have the 3 PSP games. Persona 1 PS1, Persona 3 Fez, Persona 4 PS2, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne PS2, Persona 5 Steelbook, okay. Oh, 2 versions of Persona 5, because of course. Both Persona Qs, Strange Journeys, Shin Megami Tensei 4 3DS, and Devil Summoner. Oh, and Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. Oh, that's cool, and I see 3DS, SMT, and tarot cards. Yeah, that is indeed the Persona collection. Anyway. Yeah, I don't nearly have as large of a Persona SMT collection as that. For sure. Like I said, I really have 1 and 2 PSP, 4 on PS2, 5 and 3 on PS4. And even then with 5, it's Royale. I don't even have the base version. When you say hyperfocus, you mean the TISM is strong, sure. I mean, true, I can show you my Pokemon collection. Like, just the games, and it will be just as big. I don't have every Pokemon game, though. But my Pokemon game collection is huge. It is quite the impressive collection, that is for sure. You can't flex any collection? Well, get to it, Crimson. Get to it. What is wrong with you? Why aren't you flexing collections? And flexing your Steam library means nothing. Because you don't own digital games. You can't flex anything with that. Steam could shut down any day now, and you lose all your games. You didn't include the Switch ones because your shelf is disorganized? Ah, okay. Camera? Okay. Just have well-positioned notebook with all the best inheritance and demon fusions. Oh my god. Like, is that something SMT actually came out with, or did you make that yourself? Because, to be honest, one of the hurdles I have with SMT, Persona, stuff like that, it's the fusions. Because part of me wants to, like, min-max and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know how the fusions work. And even then with the fusions, I don't even attempt... I do not attempt anything more than a double fusion. Unless it's like a side quest related thing, and even then I'm following a guide for that one. You have the Bayonetta 3 Special Edition? I mean, that is nice. That is nice, Crimson. But where's 1 and 2? We can make a Loki with all the dying skills and resistances. Love Bayonetta. I have never played Bayonetta. I want to, though. I just never got around to it. You were too young, so you couldn't get it when it came out? Ah. I mean, what's stopping you now? What's stopping you from getting 1 and 2 now? Oh, oops. Money? I mean, that is fair. Getting Jack Frost and Black Frost tattoos? More tattoos, Shroop? You already have a lot. You're a student? That's not gonna stop. That shouldn't stop you, Crimson. We have so many planned. That's what I was getting at, Shroop. Like, you have so many, like, tattoos planned. It's just like, how are you gonna get them all? And you only have, so, you know, the human body has only so much space for tattoos, you know? Well, getting tattoos and piercings. Again, as someone that doesn't have any tattoos, I'm more of the, like, yeah, I'm okay. Like, I don't mind the idea of getting a tattoo, but at the same time, I'm just like, I wouldn't know what I would want. So, and because tattoos are permanent, I'm just like, I don't want to just get a random tattoo unless I know for a fact I want it, you know? So, because I am so, like, not sure on what I would get, I'm probably never going to end up getting a tattoo, most likely. Because I'm so not sure on what I would want. I think I could do that. Piercings, I have no interest, though. My tattoos are one thing, piercings are another. I'm gonna turn around. I don't want to get caught. Turn around, damn you. Or get closer. Either way, I want to lock on. You son of a bitch. Fine, be that way. Crimson should be in the server. He's under Icky, not Crimson. Yeah, he's under Icky, not Crimson. Hold on. Let me see what this image is. Oh, did you go for protect? You probably did. Technically, you owe Crimson a cheater if you're nerd room, with nerd stuff. You have Zelda Fireplace. You have a Zelda Fireplace? That sounds cool. Sounds really cool. So you can start fighting. We'll do that. Poison! Damn it! You only changed your name to Crimson in Burb server. You think that would have been a, that would have been like an entire, you know, the full decision, but like your entire account changes to Crimson, not a server by server basis. That is indeed a Bayonetta figure, Shroob. Where did you get that Bayonetta figure? So I can possibly go to that store and maybe or maybe not get one. Oh, I see. You have those old Burger King gold cards. I think they were Burger King. I remember those. I don't think I have any of those though. What I do have though, he imported those gold cards. Nice. Your friends know you as your real name. And Icky has been an older name. I see. Really need to get more figurines. I love little statuettes. I don't have many statues. I only have like I only have a few. I have a Usopp statue. It's actually right next to me. What the? Oh, was Victory Bell burned or something? I gotta sneak up and do fighting anyway. I have a Usopp statue. It's it's his Wano outfit. I do have a Naruto figurine. It's a pretty nice looking one. You just wouldn't go away and won't turn around. And the Naruto figurine is, I think it's based on one of the manga covers. If only I can remember which one. Said the Bayonetta one at the time was 200 with import fees. And you have the box so you can look it up, because you keep the boxes. I do too. I also keep boxes, because I'm a hoarder. I also do have an All Might one. I do have an All Might figurine. I bought that when I was at Disney World one time because I was thinking of buying something Disney related when I was at Disney World, but to be honest, nothing caught my eye, so I was just in Epcot and be like, I'll buy an All Might figurine just to buy something. It's kind of dumb that I went to Disney, didn't actually buy anything Disney related, and then just bought something anime related. Because nothing at Disney actually interests me. Got it. Like, I felt like I needed to buy something at Disney, but nothing piqued my interest. Although I do know that if I ever go to Universal, I'm probably getting a lot of stuff at Mario and Donkey Kong. I definitely will get that DK mug. That is a must thing on my purchase list if I ever go there. But I'll probably end up fighting some Mario stuff. The problem is, like, when I'm thinking about, like, oh, what would I buy there? But then I'm, like, thinking about it. Well, let's be honest. Like, a lot of the stuff that you could probably get over at Universal, like, there's probably a lot of stuff you could get elsewhere, like plushies and stuff. Right? The drink was really good. It looked good. But I definitely want the mug. I need Green Giant Yoshi soon. Can you only get Green Giant Yoshi at Universal Studios, though? Or can you get Green Giant Yoshi somewhere else? Again, that's part of it. It feels like you could probably get some of the merchandise elsewhere. And I'm not even talking about, like, used on eBay. Oh, the Giant Yoshi is exclusive? Ooh. That has piqued my interest. They can be besties, of course. Do you have a Green Giant Yoshi, or was it a different color Yoshi? Well, I gotta start with fighting, even if it's not gonna be that helpful. Damn it. I tried. Yeah, pink. Okay. So they are different colors. If they probably have, I know they would have a green one, obviously. Green's the normal color. But what colors would they have other than pink? Would it be blue, or would they have a different one? I feel like if there's an orange Yoshi, I feel like I would have to get that one, because that kind of matches the robot. Which they have red. They just have green and pink. Okay. You know what? I would get red too, because I like red. I do like red. So I would get that one, but if that's not an option, then I guess it would have to be the default green. Okay. Slow bro. There. How do I get up there? Can I? Okay, so you can't climb up these boxes. Oh, I never went over here? Okay. Sneak up and do fighting moves. Oh, what's that Ember doing there? Looks like it's about to punch my Machamp. But I do know that they also have, in the How to Train Your Dragon section, they have like those little gacha dragon eggs. I feel like I would attempt the gachapon and see what dragon I get. Come on. I feel like I would. I would take part of the gachapon. True, did you take part of the gachapon for dragon eggs? Explosion? Explosion. How come the artists are doing a lot of explosions? You were gonna get them, but Giant Pink Yoshi. Ah, so it was either the choice of Gachapon or Giant Green Yoshi. By the way, Shrew, I looked up Mega Glalie. Yeah, that jaw is broken. Mega Glalie has a broken jaw. And Cold Air just kinda falls out of its mouth. That's the best way to describe it. You saw Mega Evolution is cruel. It is cruel. Mega Evolution is actually very dangerous. And very mean. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna Mega Evolve my Glalie, and then you just go up to it and break its jaw. Just kinda... I think, didn't like Doomslayer do something where it rips a jaw open or something? I don't know. There we go. Now for another challenger ticket. Mega Evolution is cruel. I think it's mostly cruel than it's not cruel. I don't know if that makes sense. We got... Oh, Tawny, great. Yeah, he does do the Jawbreaker. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, Tawny's probably always at the 15th fight. Or Urbane. Is Infinite ZA Royale great? I haven't had a chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest Mega Evolution user. That was like 10 hours ago. Watch me win! No. That will not happen, Tawny. That will never happen. Alright, go ahead and try to hit me. Oh no, you're going with Light Screen first. I shall stop that before it starts. Tawny, this is not going good for you. I'm already one Pokemon for half your team. This is not going well for you. I'm a Feraligatr! Wait, you're not Mega Evolving Feraligatr? Oh. Okay, then what are you gonna do? Oh, it's Floette! Time to use the power of our bonds with everyone in Lumiose and Mega Evolve. Going with Mega Floette. You know what? This is different. Tawny basically getting 2 aces throughout the story. Light of Ruin. Too bad a Flare Blitz was good enough. I wasn't even looking at the screen when that happened. No wonder you're the strongest of us all. I wasn't even paying attention to that last one right there. You're so insignificant, Tawny, that I wasn't even giving you my full attention. I'm really glad we met, you know? I couldn't have taken on the whole ZA Royale to protected Lumiose if you hadn't been there. I got a metal coat, nice. Tawny, can I have a word? Emma, yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry to give us a second, okay? Emma, you're sure? Alright. Scoppa, come on, we need to make a stop at Quasartico HQ. You mean right behind us? Finally, the plot continues. We need to make a stop at Quasartico. Maybe Emma has found what Tawny is looking for. Thanks for coming, both of you.
Just triple checking. Tawny, your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to you, gave it to your mom in the first place. That jacket was a gift from me. Okay. I'm sorry? Tawny, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Of fucking course. Of course, this is the rich kid. Who didn't know she was the rich kid. Your mother works to develop hologram technology, did she not? That's right. Your mother and I, we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left, saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. Yes, she worked hard on that research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was a lot for her to handle on her own. I think she ended up going to work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysander. Wait. Could she be the Elite Four Fire Girl that was a part of Team Flare? It is true that your mother's research contributed to the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Quasartico Inc. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, we still find these points of intersection. Life truly is curious at times. So Mom's hard work helped make the wild zones and everything possible. But she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see. And I suppose that's where she... Yeah, so Mother's dead. Never mind. Never mind. I knew my mom had ties to Lumio, so I figured I'd find you, or someone who knew her here. But of course, our family was not originally from Lumio City. That's why it was a struggle to find any leads, until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. It has certainly seen some hard days since I've last seen it, and of course, you added some flair of your own. That's what prompted President Jet to enlist me into doing some sleuthing for her too. At that moment, it struck me what President Jet and Tawny are related to and searching for one another. My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left. And she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Yeah, it's Grandma. Noticing that what you shared made her life feel fuller. And even after she left, maybe especially after. If only I had been less stubborn. If only I tried to reach back across that divided sooner. I think it's alright. She'd be glad to know her message reached you at least. I must ask you one thing of you, Tawny. I bear the responsibility for Quasartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long. And so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumio City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokemon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps if someone who I've been helping already were to step into my shoes. Someone who's already a leader in their own right. Wait, you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? You want me to take over as CEO of Quasartico? I hate this. What's with all the absent fathers? Yeah, there's no father. The only time the father is around, kind of, is Gen 3. And even then, he's the gym leader, so he's not actually around. There's a cigarette shortage, of course. Tawny just getting handed CEO position. Fuck off with this shit. Me leading the whole company? I mean, I guess it makes some sense to keep it in the family, but nepotism at its finest. You know what? Alright, I doubt Mom would have wanted me to refuse. You understand why I have to do this, right? Sure. Thank you so much. Hey, Floette. You were listening, right? I'm gonna be real busy for a while. Probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help Scottbot keep Lumiose safe. Thanks, Floette. Here, use this while, Scottbot. Scottbot, I'm sorry to break up your team this way. It's alright. Even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come give them... We'll do that here in a second. I'll come give them the whole story later, but could you break the news to Lida and Naveen? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it up to you. I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumiose the best place it could be. I don't know how I feel about this. We need a break from nepotism. It kind of feels that way, sure. Crimson. I was about to say Shroob. I don't know how I feel about Tawny just being secretly rich. Or urbane in this case. Kind of gives off... it almost gives off Mary Sue vibes. Oh, Floette needs to go in here. Duh. I'm gonna have to shift things around to make Floette fit to go right in here. Who summoned Orphan Maker? That is true. I don't know who summoned you, but you have been summoned. Okay. Let me take a break. We're going to swap over to Miku. We do need a break from all the nepotism. Give me a second to get Miku going. Right, Molly? Yeah, I know. Ah! Controller, don't fall. Okay, Miku. So, Orphan needs to choose a song. Okay. And it's going to be Miku Beam? I don't think I played that one. Yeah, that should be in the game. I still don't have the DLC yet. We'll see. Blop, blop. And then we go ahead and turn that off. There we go. Okay. So you were hold on. No Miku Beam, that's not even an option. You want me to do Alien? Of course. You wouldn't have known, Orphan. You wouldn't have known. Is this the day where I perfect it? Probably not. There's too much pressure, but I shall try. Is this the day where I actually perfect Alien? Or is this the day where I just screw it up royally and be like, no, I'm actually okay at this. Don't leave me. We'll see how much stutter there is. That could be a factor. I got the safe, dang it. A few saves. No perfect today. There was stutter there.
Try again, XD.
I'm in the zone. No. Oh my god, the stutter! That screwed me up. Alright. Yeah. That wasn't gonna happen. I screwed up way more than I thought. I mean, some of it was stutter, but yeah. No, most of it wasn't, though. Let me see. Yeah, I've been trying to... No, not on all levels. Not on all levels, although with Alien, I've been trying to, at the very least. Although, I haven't really been bothering with easy mode, because easy mode is too dull. Rage quit, try again. You want to be honest, Crimson, sometimes on my own time, if I mess up early enough, I will just try again. Tried to press in Project Diva the other day, and your hands began to do the tremor. I was like, no! Get off work. Oh, you get off work early on Mondays now. Very nice, Shrew. Very nice. That means you can hang out here more and talk. Gonna work on you drawing. Do you want to play? Maybe play for a little, then draw. Anyway. Yeah, so... more time for Robit stream. That is very true. So you did see there were a few times that stutter did take effect. But in general, there were some that I just straight up screwed up. That is not the tab I wanted. I don't know. I think the pressure got to me. I was like, oh no, the pressure's on. I have to make it work. And I just failed. That's okay. That was bound to happen. Right, Molly? Right? Alright, I was checking to see if the... I see you have donated some bits, Shroob. Are you not sub to the Robit? Why not? Sub now or face your doom. That is true. And that deserves a pin because it's a bit redeem. You know what? I think we're getting a lot of audio stuttering. I'm gonna go fix that. Oh, I can feel the pressure on that song. It's like I just woke up, you know what I mean? Still kind of give off that feeling. But it's part of it is like the pressure to potentially pull off the perfect. That would have been hype. That would have been super hype. But I had a feeling I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, early on, when, there's 3 points where... Oh, doggo time? Okay. Molly, you hear that? No, no, no. You can't go out just yet. The chat wants you, and then I will let you out. Come here, Molly. Come here. You gotta come here. Come here. Molly. Come on. Chat wants you. Yes. Oh, I know. Okay, hold on. Where is my... That. Plop. Molly, come here. Come here. Oh, yes. Chat wants you specifically. Yes. Molly, here's the redeeming and run. Yes, you run, but that's the thing. Chat wants you. They want you. Yes. Yes. Chat wants to see you specifically. You are popular. You're more popular than me. They ask for you. They just show up to mine. They show up to me. They come for you, though. That doggo. You are a good doggo most of the time. Most of the time you are. Most of the time. Oh. Yes. Yes, you're good. You're good. But she's just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just looking in this general direction. But the chat loves you. You love you. Yes. How old is Molly? Molly is 8. She is 8. Right. Isn't that right? She's been 8 for 2 years. Because I thought she was 8 when she was actually 7. You know, you are perfect. You don't have to do anything else. She is a good girl. She's a good girl. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. The chat wanted you. The chat requested you. She is so not wanting to be here. She doesn't. Yes, you gotta say hi. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? She doesn't like her paws being touched, though. She finds it weird. She doesn't really like it. Yeah, the big yawn. She's tired. Are you good? You want to be done. Molly, you kind of feel like you want to be done. And it kind of feels like you don't want to be here. But the thing is, Molly, when they ask for you, you have to show up. You have to show up. You know, touch the paws. She doesn't like the paws. She doesn't really like the paws. Alright, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. Oh, there you go. What, you want more anyway? What is this? You're just like, I want to go, but I want back on. What is it? What is it? What? Molly, you go out. You go outside. I'll let her out. Yep, I'll let her out. BRB. I am back. There we go. That needs to... There we go. Is PNG working? It is. Everything's working. Wait. Is there audio stuttering? You know what? I'm gonna redo that. Feels like they're stuttering. Oh. Okay. Either there's an audio delay or stuttering. Either way, I'm resetting it. Okay, that sounds better. That sounds better. You gotta head out, Orphan. Do what you need to do. Have a good day, Orphan Maker. Thanks for stopping by. There was a human? There was a human. Where? What are you talking about? What are you referring to, Shrew? What human? Okay, let's see. So we just got Floette, and we need to do like 3 more of these. Or no, 5 more of these. I'm stupid, I can't count. The human ran off? Huh, that was weird. That was weird. I mean, whenever we have to show Molly off, what we are doing is just opening the parallel universe. Of, like, it's the only difference is I wasn't a robot. You know, that's the only difference. It's basically exactly the same as this world, but it's the one where I'm not a robot. That's the explanation. Battle Royale pick? What, do you not like my Battle Royale pick? Hold on. Do you not like my Battle Royale pick? It was kind of annoying to pull off because, one, I couldn't get Ampharos in the spot I would have actually wanted him at. And two, apparently Mega Evolution wears off after a while. When you're in photo mode, it doesn't pause time. So I had to be kind of quick about it. Go here. I usually like going here. Alright, we got like 5 more of these to do. But yeah, so like during Alien, there's like 3 sections where there's some notes that are at a faster beat than normal, where you have to utilize basically the D-pad and the face buttons to hit them. And I know where they are now. I played it enough to know where those sections are. However, I think in, you know, just falling under pressure, and the audio stuttering is very bad. My god, what's with all the audio stuttering right now? It was working fine until Miku showed up. I blame Miku for this. But, yeah, like, at the beginning, the beats are like, that's the beat. But there are some beats that are, like, very fast, right? So you have to, like, do, like, 1 hit with the face button, 1 hit with the D-pad, and then back to the face button to be able to hit all 3. That's what I found. And I know where the 3 spots are, but I think I did the first one fine. But during the second one, in my preparation to try to make it, pull it off, I ended up just pressing the wrong note. Like, I think I saw a triangle. It was like a hold triangle button, but I accidentally pressed X by mistake. It's like, dang it. I knew I screwed that up. But look, when some of them were because of stuttering, you can't blame me for some of those ones. Some of them were stutters. I try my best with Miku. But, like, if the game stutters, there's nothing I can really do. Just have to try to work with it. I need another flying. I need more mega. One more flying. Yeah, let's start the Gengar fight. Alright, let's go Mega. We're both going Mega. Perfect. Okay, one more Mega attack. Super effective moves. And I don't want to be paralyzing. Ampharos is really the only one that can pull that off. Even then, it's not reliable. There we go. Super effective. Mega. Let's keep going. I tried extreme mode once, though, just to see how it is. I did not get that far because all I really wanted to do was just take a look at it. But the beginning of it didn't seem that complicated. Like, it was still doing the same beat as before, but instead of like just circles and then just X's for a bit, it will do something like X circle, X circle, X circle at that speed, and then we'll swap to like circle, triangle, you know, at this beat. Granted, I haven't really messed around with Extreme that much past that, because I only wanted to see. That's all. Sneak up. Let's get another Battle Royale. Imagine having ads. Sneak up before your opponent. Ghost type, and I don't have anyone currently with a ghost type move. And Medicham. Camera up. Immediately knock down the opponent. Yes, turn around. Do it. Don't pay attention to me. Flare Blitz was a faster attack animation. It's a good thing I went that route. Perfect. Gotta sneak up again. Grass type moves. Well, and that's not the best one for this. It just says land hits with grass types, so that's all that matters. There, that's 2 of them. Caesar. Oh. This is gonna suck. I need leech life. There we go. Oh yeah, Shroob, I don't know if you caught that part of the story, but... Oh, by the way, Shroob, did you get the Diancie mystery gift? But anyway, during the Diancie little side quest, Emma mentions that new Mega Stones were discovered after the cannon was fired in X and Y. Like, the cannon being fired in X and Y created new Mega Stones. So that's the explanation why we got these new Megas. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what, that makes perfect sense. I don't know why I didn't think that would be the explanation. Because I was thinking, oh, it's just new Mega Stones. Just for the sake of new Mega Stones. Like, we just now discovered them or something. They were always there. Don't believe your lying eyes. But now with that explanation, I'm like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. That just straight up makes sense. But yeah, Shroob, if you haven't picked it up already, go to the mystery gift and get yourself the Diancie-ite. And once you have the Diancie-ite, another side quest unlocks to get Diancie. I don't know if you picked it up yet. Crimson, did you pick up Diancie already? Oh wait, you told me you got the Diancie-ite. But I think you still need to actually get farther to be able to get Diancie. Go ahead and explode. Oh, you're probably gonna Mega. Why can't we have the... You know, we see the female artists in Lumiose. Where are the male ones? Remember, if I'm correct, the artist in... I forget if it's X and Y, Sun and Moon, or... Sword and Shield. Like, they are just straight up crazy type of artists. And it's kind of funny. Get off in 20 minutes and then you're gonna play? Oh. Yes, so. Boy, you have to wait. Settle down, you gotta wait. Oh, wait, no, no, no. I didn't want you. I want you. Sludge Bomb. By the way, Shroob, did you get even farther in ZA now? Have you gotten to Jachinthe? I know you kind of started that part of the story. But I wasn't sure... Actually, we'll go Greninja on this one. I wasn't sure if you gotten farther. No, Crimson, 20 hours. She gets off work 20 hours. You're gonna be waiting a while. Is there a lot of stuttering on the video playback? Kinda looks like it. Is today just a scuffed day? Yeah, okay. I don't think there's much I can really do about that, though. I mean, I can fix the audio. I don't think I can fix the... you know, the stuttering on the playback. And that is done. Do another Challenger Royale thing. Also, where's Zygarde? I thought we get that at 15. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to go to... Am I supposed to go here? Am I supposed to let them know about Tawny? Yeah, I was. A being that gives, and a being that takes. Both actions are vital for maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much, but my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment. I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who fired the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me, so that I may see who you truly are as a trainer. Let me heal up first. Sorry, Lysander. Or L, sorry, whatever. Are you related to N? You don't have the green hair. Alright, now we'll battle him. Is this the first time we got to fight Lysander? Or Lysander. I forget, did we actually fight him before? I think we did. I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle. But I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. Oh, and now that we got a close-up on his eye, he lost an eye, basically. New music, too. Level 78. Okay. Should actually treat this seriously. I can maybe get away with Sludge Bomb. Okay. It was not the smartest move, but it worked out. I can stay as Amp. There we go. That works out. Bringing out the violin, you know you have a good song in your hands when you bring out the violin. Why do you think the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack just always works? Because that's like an entire shtick. Gyarados, Mega Gyarados. I knew it was going to be that. Because that's what it was before. Okay, that's an interesting use of the Mega Ring. He just pulls out of his pocket. You know, kind of give off, it's been years since I had to do this. Alright, let's try to heal up. Dang it. I tried to heal up. Let's try Megaing. I could probably max revive my Victory Bell and be okay. Wait, where? Oh, freaking hiding behind the corner. And oh, that almost had it. Garchomp. And there we go. Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. Every time you see Mega Greninja, I just think, yum. What is that? Like, what is that a reference to, Shroob? Am I missing something? Is that like a Naruto parody or something? This is why we battle. To reach understanding. Trainer to trainer. Trainer to Pokemon. And Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that's why AZ liked you. Wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I had tried to understand them, perhaps I would never have fired the ultimate weapon. Zygarde. How curious. I believe it's meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is what I can intuit from my experience. Experience working with Zygarde. Intuit, whatever, I don't care. What I want with you at that faithful... What it wants is with you at that faithful place, I cannot say. It wants to battle. And for me to capture it. By the way, Shrew, did you end up getting the Mega Greninja or Mega Delphox? Luckily, they made Delphox a lot easier to get this time. You don't nearly have to play as much PvP. Alright, let's go see Zygarde. Start with Greninja, because one ice move will do the trick. I shall battle Zygarde. Oh, it's gonna be basically a mega battle. Alright. Yeah, that's a strong Ice Beam. Jeez, a level 100 Greninja versus that's like 15 levels higher. That would definitely do the trick. I'm just able to attack from range. This is so cheap. Like, Zygarde is not standing a chance. There's gotta be more to this. There's gotta be more to this. Like, he's not even trying. Did I found the cheat code? Did I cheat this? Alright. There has to be more. Yep, okay, we're getting 50%. Okay, that first round was super easy, barely an inconvenience. Now, for 50% form, oh my god, he's actually trying. With Rock Slide at the very least. Dragon Pulse. We could just move out of the way. Rock Slide again. We could just shift out of the way. Get another nasty plot. Land's Wrath? Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. I could have just returned Greninja and then dodged for a bit. Oh, Victory Bell flinched. Got it. Can we poison it? Probably not. Of course I get hit by a crit. Why wouldn't I? Come on, get some healing. To make this easier, I may just revive Greninja. I'll keep with Victory Bell for now, but I'll probably be swapping back to Greninja here in a minute. Yep, I'm getting hit. Alright. Time to Mega. Of course, I'm the one being attacked. Alright, go for it. Safe for a nasty plot. Ice Beam. Nope. I was gonna say, Greninja, you need to stay away, but I was in the middle of an attack. God, this feels so cheap. Not Victory Bell. Not Victory Bell. Okay. Ice Beam. There we go. That's done. Now for 100%. Love the music change. Listen, I'm just currently fighting Perfect Cell. Yeah, go ahead, aggro on me. I'm the one you want. Okay. Oh, I can't swap out. Okay, hold on a minute. Mega again. Wait, where'd you... Oh, and I can't swap out too. Wait, now I can. Core Enforcer. That is rude. That should be it. I'm the one you want. Aggro on me. Okay. Water Shuriken. Perfect. Nasty plot. Land's Wrath. Ow. Okay. Another 1,000 arrows. But again, I'm the target. He keeps targeting me with 1,000 arrows, which is good. I'm the target. I'm the one with aggro. Let's heal. Oh, Core Enforcer. And I can't swap out. And we're safe. You fool. Okay. 1,000 waves. I got out of the way. Perfect. Just out of range. Okay, Mega. And Ice Beam. Perfect. Okay, Greninja's locked in. Come on, one more Ice Beam should do the trick. Got him. Wait, the volume's been off? Back cap? Hold on. Oh, your volume is off. Your volume's off. Got it. Okay, I'm like, what? No, okay, we're good. Because I can hear it. If I can hear it, then the volume's on. But I think we have Scuffbot there. Hold on. Hold on. Weird moment. But I think we have Scuffbot. Let me go fix that. How you doing, Bad Cap? Just finished club. School, bit so late. Coming home now. In car with parent volume. Right. Volume off. Right. I get that. Let me go ahead and fix Scuffbot. No, not Miku. Okay, hold on. There we go. Scuffbot is no more. Perfect. You asked your digital art teacher how to get the correct version of Photoshop. Might start working on the pixel box soon. Nice. Very nice. And there's Zygarde. He's just standing there, menacingly. That's not... You weren't Doggo when I caught you. Fist bump. / nose bump. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer, Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. Okay. 3 different forms, 10%, 50%, and complete. You can use Zygarde Cube to freely switch between its 10 and 50. If its HP drops to half or less during battle, it will change to complete. In this form, all cores and cells have been gathered, increasing its stats. And can Mega Evolve, only when in its complete form. When Zygarde becomes Mega Zygarde, its Core Enforcer will become It's transformed into Nihil Light. Got it. When Zygarde used up its strength protecting the Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of the Z moves, like those used in the Alola region, but perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Now, it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Wait, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Wait, so if you use an ultimate weapon like that, you are forced to live 3,000 years? I guess that's the rules, yeah. Is there something you want to do? There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material need of everyone. Now I know it's not so simple. An old proverb says, it is good to feed the hungry, but it's better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people could truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned that lesson well. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we, and so many others, met and bonded together to make Lumiose a better place is something we should treasure. Bearing some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I'll carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. I do like the idea of potentially seeing Lysander in future games. He's just wandering around. You know, thinking about it, it was a missed opportunity to not see AZ in Legends Arceus. That was a missed opportunity. Okay, what's going on in here? You would design the chat versions first just because they are easier. And they can use those to build off the base versus make mine. Okay, okay. Got to reach home some BRBs so I can watch the volume mode. Of course. Alright. But now that we have Zygarde, which Zygarde is somewhere. Where's Zygarde at? There you are. Get over here to where you belong. Alright. Got the doggo. So if we look at the Pokedex, 231. I'm only missing a few. Like, the ones I'm missing are Trade Evolutions, which I could potentially catch them as alphas, but Trade Evolutions. I still need Simisage. Again, these are also Trade Evolutions. Espeon, Umbreon, Glaceon, Sylveon. I just haven't bothered with them. Another Trade Evolution, another Trade Evolution. This one needs to be at rain, but I need to, like, level up Silagoo a little bit more. That's also a factor. Trade Evolution, Trade Evolution. Yep, that's about it. Actually, since I need to train up Silagoo, like, it needs to be at a higher level. There we go. I doubt I'll get this one done, but, you know, might as well. Where's the lucky egg? Alright. We got 5 more. 5 more Infinite ZA Royale stuff to do. Oh, it's Ivor. Get that done. Heracross. I can bring out... Greninja's not the smartest one here. Oh wow, a single Stone Edge. Fine, it's gonna be Emboar then. Perfect. Back with volume, very nice. Very nice. And as you saw, we just got Zygarde. So all that's left is the 5 other Infinite Royales. Or I should say 4 more after this. And that should cover everything. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day back out. Yeah, and I saw you were, you got a new Photoshop that will help you out a little bit more. You're thinking of doing the other robot design, which that would be easier. Definitely, for sure. We both tried going for close combat, it didn't work. Why does this song sound kind of Sonic-like? The side quest is a joke? Okay, well, we'll find out. Why does this song kind of sound like a Sonic song? I don't know why, it just kind of sounded like it was something from Sonic. Got some Whipped Dream. Again, I'm pretty sure the rewards are random. Alright. We got 4 more to do. Besides, your plan is to use the line shroom to make my guy pixelated and go from there. Very slow process, but what works is what works. Right. Did you ever take a look at the YouTube channel I linked last time? Or maybe the time before? Because I've seen, like, his YouTube pixel art tutorial stuff, and they seem easy to understand. Granted, he uses specifically a pixel art program, but there's probably some design details that you can still take, if that makes sense. So yeah, while we're working on ZA Royale, so like I mentioned, we'll probably get this done today. Because I only gotta do 4 more of these, so we'll probably get it done today. Tomorrow, I am streaming tomorrow, but after that, I'm gone for the rest of the week. We'll probably go to Doom tomorrow. Kind of like how I would normally swap it back. Go back to Doom. Make Doom the 4 days a week. When I'm back next week, the 4 days a week is going to be Doom. Eventually, once the DLC for this comes out, then we'll swap Doom out with the DLC for this. But I'm thinking on Wednesdays, when I come back next week, we're going to start playing Final Fantasy XIV. And because that's a MMO, that's multiplayer. You know, multiplayer option. So I'm just giving the heads up that probably going to be starting Final Fantasy 14. Oh. Use super effective. Doesn't matter what kind. You did, but after all, won't be doing much pixel art compared to others who would be using Photoshop because they would be doing other art which actual lines rather than pixels mostly. Makes sense. I'm just saying, like, if you are considering pixel art, then, like, watching a few of those videos could probably give you some ideas of how to handle things, that's all. Even if you're not going to even get that program to help you out. Just learning, like, how some people draw things might help you out in the future. Sneak up and then use grass. And super effective. Got a lot more points for super effective, though. Do that. But yeah, next week we'll probably start Final Fantasy 14. If that interests you, well, you know ahead of time, I will be playing it off the PlayStation 4 when I stream. But that's only because of capture card and all that. And I know my PC probably won't be able to handle everything. Sorry. But if I play on my own time, I probably would play on PC. I'm told that, like, your save is basically account linked. So, like, you can play on PlayStation and then swap to PC when needed. Sneak up with grass moves. Use super effective. Knock out with water. You think it'd make the type challenge too hard because... Oh, whoops. There, I got the grass type. Go ahead and use explosion. Actually, make sure I have Greninja out. There we go. Oh, sorry. Because after Y using all fighting types, at least once, you added a rule that if you use a Pokemon in a type run, they can't appear in another run. Oh. I mean, that's an interesting rule. I feel like you don't necessarily have to keep that up just in case, but that's something you could keep in mind when you're doing other type runs. Be like, I used this one before. Let's try not to use it again. But I understand what you're getting at. It's an interesting restriction. But I would say don't necessarily limit yourself to that. But it's an interesting mindset to keep in mind. Like, I would say don't make it a hard rule. I think that's the term. Don't make it a hard rule. But, you know, Pokemon's easy enough, you could still probably get away with that. Give me your card. Lucario, used in fighting, cannot be used in Steel. And if you get, like, Metagross... Damn it. If you get Metagross, you can't... For Steel, you cannot use it in Psychic. It almost feels like you have to plan way too much about, like, every type run and what mons you can use for each one. That sounds like way too much planning. You literally have to look up everything in advance and plan out every single mon you can use. You used Medicham and Gallade already. Yeah, that is true. Gallade is part fairy. You lost out... Wait, is Gallade part fairy or... No, Gallade's part psychic. you lost out on potential psychic fighting there for Machamp and Gallade. Did no skill tree in Smash Bros. You're used to playing after all. Force yourself to win every fight. Yes, that includes fights in like pulling true. It's one thing to plan. It's more of like you now have to plan runs for 16. No, what is it? 17 different types. All I'm saying is don't necessarily make that a hard rule. Try your best to keep it, sure, but that might be... It's one thing to plan for a single run within the run. Now you gotta plan for like 17 of them. That's all I'm saying. And also think about it like this, Batcap. You didn't have that rule when you started. If you did have that rule when you started, you probably would have thought differently about what mons you would have used. You probably would have thought ahead of time and be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to save Metacham and or Gallade for the Psychic run. There we go. That's done. Now for the next Royale reward match. You have Machoke for fighting, that's something. If you knew you were gonna do this, you would try to go as far as you could with only Machoke. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly my reasoning. If you knew ahead of time, you would have gone a different route with what Pokemon to use. Granted, though, how would you define this, Batcat? Because, okay, what was the first fighting type you got? Like, you actually were able to use. We don't count Tepig unless you managed to evolve it first. What was the first one you got? Was it Pancham? Because my thought process is, if the first one you get is Pancham, that basically means, because you're forced to use it at least at the starting point, you're forcing Pancham to be locked out of the Dark type one, purely just due to you had to use it right away, right? Can't use Lilio in normal run because you need a mon for fire, right? Because you locked yourself out of Tepig. That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, Batcap. Because some Pokemon you just have to use just because it's the first opportunity you can use it. So, what's your decision making on which ones you can or can't use? Is it based on, like... I'm trying to understand the mindset, because you got Scraggy saved, don't worry. I get that. That's not the point I'm making, though. My point is, you were forced to use Tepig for a little bit. You were forced to use Pancham for a little bit. Whether or not you wanted to or not, you were forced to, due to the rules. Even if you don't use them long term, you were still forced to use them. Does that mean you're locked out of Tepig for fire or Pangoro for dark just because you were forced to use them? That's kind of the problem with that mindset, Batcap, because how do you determine Because what if you were only using Pancham temporarily until you got Scraggy? Well, you had to use Pancham for a little bit, right? So, what's the rule for that? So, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're talking about Shrew. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. She hasn't spoken in a while. She's probably drawing more Corvo art, to be honest, Crimson. I wouldn't be surprised. But if you remove Tepig before evolving, that would ban save. If you remove Tepig before evolving, he would have been saved. So you already evolved Tepig into Pignite. Is it just having the Pokemon in general means you can't use it? Well, sometimes, like, you would have the Pokemon just to have on your person just in case. That doesn't mean, like, they're a part of your main team. Actually, it's going to start with normal, so I can go ahead and use close combat. Go. Get in with the type. Again, that basically means you're... I'm assuming Pancham was the first fighting type you could get. That basically means you are forced to use Pancham in fighting, which means you are not allowed to use Pangoro at all for Dark. And that's just purely due to how that all lined up. And think about it like this. Like, let's say you do Dark... Why did I use Ice Beam? Let's say you use Dark next, right? What would be your first Dark type? Houndour? Wouldn't Houndour be your first Dark type? Well, guess what? You just locked yourself out of Fire type. You use it for just getting around things like random sludge. Doesn't count, of course. If you use it in battle with the correct type, it's locked in. Just using it once in battle. With the intent, I'm assuming with the intention of using it in battle. Because what if you had the Mon with you to get rid of sludge, and it's the correct typing, and it just happened to go in battle? Is it locked in then? I don't know, it just kind of feels overly complicated. Than just to be able to have a type run. And again, because you didn't start with that, now you would have played the fighting type run differently. You would have done it completely differently if you knew that going in. Because like you said, you would have tried to get the most out of Machoke. At least Machoke is only fighting type. So there's no way it could be taken out of the pool of a different type. I have Guard Chomp on me, so bug moves, yep. I'd rather just sneak up and start the fight. Oh. Can always restart with the fighting run. True. Now, if you know that you're going to do these rules, you might want to just consider starting over with these rules in mind. That would change things. Again, that completely changes things. Luckily, in this game, you could choose when a Pokemon evolves. So you could just never evolve Tepig. Oh, I should have gone Ice Beam. Sugar and Ice Beam. Because I think only the first hit counts. Maybe the first two. So that basically means you pick Tepig because you kind of have to pick Tepig for fighting. Because it could end up with part fighting if you need to. Wait, no. I want you. And then it basically means you're forced to use Pancham. You are forced to use it because it's the first fighting type available. And you might as well make it a ping. Actually, question, Batcap. Here's a question. If you never evolve it into Pangoro, right? Are you locked out of using Pangoro if you never evolve it? Pancham is part fighting, but not dark. Pangoro is part dark. So if you keep the Pancham as Pancham, are you locked out of using Pangoro for dark? By that rule set, I think it's fine. Sneak up with flying, sneak up with rock, land bug. Riolu available at level 18 right away. Well, again, yeah. But again, that goes to... Again, that kind of furthers the question. If you never evolve Riolu, are you allowed to use Lucario for the Steel run then? Because you never evolved Riolu. You rather have Grenade or Medicham to deal with Dark in the Psychic run. Right. You can have one of them in your fighting type run as well. Sneak up with rock. Okay. Question, can you get Riolu before you can get Pancham? Or do you still have to get Pancham first? Say locked out mainly because that could be abused very easily. There's so many Pokemon. For example, Tyranitar, Pupitar, Fletchling, Talonflame, Gallade, Ralts, Frostlass. Wait, Eevee and Evolutions, technically, yes. Yeah, that's true. If you use... You could use Eevee for, what, 7, 8 different runs? By using that technicality. So you're going to try to lock yourself out of an evolutionary line altogether. So I guess in this case, assuming you have to get Pancham before Riolu, right? That means even if you never evolve Pancham to Pangoro, you're not allowed to use Pangoro. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, that worked out. That means even if you never went into Pangoro, you're locked out because you had to use Pancham. I feel like... Okay, whatever. Embor couldn't make it in. If he would be in 9 runs, way too broken. I mean... I don't know. I don't know if I call that broken, but it gives you options. And remember, Eevee's so late in the game. Eevee's just super late in the game that you would barely get the opportunity to use it anyway. Oh my god, why can't you just fly over? I mean, you don't have to use Eevee in 9 runs, but it gives Eevee options in 9 different runs. Although, granted, I don't know if you really want to use Eevee in the normal type run anyway. Eevee will be too weak. And again, Badcap, that brings another question to Mega Evolution. What was the rule about Mega Evolution? Was that a yes or no if it changes types? Because would you be able to use Mega Lopunny? Because Mega Lopunny gets the fighting type. What was the rule on that? I know it's like, if you use Lopunny in battle, it always has to be Mega. You can't fight unless it is. With all the Megas that change type. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at right now. So that sounds... It almost sounds like you want to save Lopunny for the normal type run. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Because, one, you could avoid that loophole of basically having a Pokemon that can only be used some of the time. And two... Oh, I can't. I need plus moves as well. But two, Lopunny, because it becomes a fighting type, that gives you a fighting type option. Megas can't be used if they change to their type for a different run. Basically, if at any point in the fighting run, you decide to use Mega Lopunny, Lopunny is then locked out of the normal run. But but that means if you use Lopunny in the fighting type run, it can only be used when it's Mega. Meaning you better have enough, you better make sure you have the meter for it. Damn it. Yeah, you better make sure you have the meter. But if you decide to save Lopunny, that will just make the normal run a lot easier. Oh, land hits with bug moves. I thought it was sneak up. There we go, that's done. Yeah, you might as well just start it over and plan ahead a bit better. Alright, that's ready to go. Let's do our reward match. We get... There she is. Jachinthe. For match 18. The Infinity... Yeah. Whatever. We're doing another fight. Things like Mega Lopunny can't be used in fighting because Megas don't count. Well, again, it's not a fighting type unless you Mega Evolve it. So yes, you could use it in the fighting run. But what I'm saying is, if you are to use it in the fighting run, it has to Mega Evolve if you were to ever use it in battle. Oh, wrong time to swap. Because it doesn't become a fighting unless Mega. I don't know. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I probably am. Also, Jachinthe adding something that's not a fairy type on their team just to throw you off. I want to say for your run, it'd be too confusing to keep track of, right? Also, one other question about that. Are you going to try to implement a, not necessarily minimum battles, but like, yeah, something similar to minimum battles, so you try not to over-level? Because, let's be honest, if you just over-level, you could just win with a single Pokemon. You get that Pancham, and then just over-level it. You know, that would solve all, like, all of your issues. So I feel like there needs to be some sort of condition. Again, not necessarily saying minimum battles or minimum level run, but when with Pokemon you could just over level a single one and just do that. It's gonna be hard with alphas, but try your best not to over level. Yeah, that's gonna be the hardest to control, is to be like, yeah, you know, I might not over level. Maybe you should only do side quests if you know the reward is something that would actually benefit you. Because a lot of side quests are battles. And that's just extra EXP. So unless you know, like, the reward you get would actually help you, maybe you should avoid side quests unless you know the item's going to help you. Although that basically means you need... Well, no, they actually show you what item you're going to get every time. So... I don't know. Maybe that's more restrictions, but... You could get battle items at Kanari's place. Right. So then that basically means avoid all side quests, because you can get any battle item you would want at Kanari. Eventually. Again, there might be some items early on that could help you because it's before Kanari. Like, I know Miracle Seed is available before then. Not that Miracle Seed is going to help you, but... for the fighting type run, but I'm making a point. Yes, get closer. we get Pangoro. Maybe that has some stuff you need to take care of. Yeah, I mean, Tyler, don't worry about it. Like, take care of what you need to take care of. I get the items from side quests that don't involve battling. I mean, if they don't involve battling, then I guess the side quest is safe, because you're not getting EXP. And EXP candy is just nice to have just in case you do need to, just in case you ever need, like, some extra levels, but only as a last resort. That's easy to control. Yeah, Tyler, Badcap's talking about doing... Well, or, like, last week he started doing a, fighting type only run, right? But now he's adding on the restriction of... if he uses a Pokemon in one run, he can't use it for another. So now it sounds like it's one of those you need to start over. Oh, oops. I need a lot of flying, so we'll do this. So just kind of talking like the different problems slash different scenarios that would have to be considered during a run like that. Oh, type draft, cool name. I mean, yeah. This does mean you're gonna have to mark down what Pokemon you did use. You're gonna have to keep track of that. I still need to use flying. But yeah, for sure, you're going to be using Pancham. I think that's first. You could use Riolu. Or if you want to save him for Steel, you could hold off on getting Riolu. Until you know for a fact you might want it. But any pure fighting type like Machoke or Machamp, yeah, go ahead. I mean, if there's only one type of it, you know, it's safe to use. 10 more flyings. Best use, but use my own sword stance and flame wheel. Perfect. That rock blast kind of almost destroyed me there. I'm gonna heal up Talonflame. Yeah, give me some money. Granted, a run like that, Badcap, can be used for like any Pokemon game. You know what? I feel like I've seen a YouTube video that's similar to that, now that I think about it. I just feel like a type of run like that is a little too complicated. Change plans, you're gonna work on my bot first? I mean, whatever works. Whatever works. You're going for... Oh, double edge. Okay. I thought you were going for a rock move. Okay, 5 more flying moves. That'll help a lot. What we got down there? Talonflame, why aren't you just gonna fly down there? You idiot. You're a bird. You could have just flown down there. Would have been simple for you. Oh no, a bot telling me to buy bot viewers. Two more flyings. 2 more flying moves. And there's a perfectly good Heracross right there. And that should cover it. Okay, Dark and Ice. Luckily, both of them are Greninja. Knocked out with those types. Damn it. I tried. I was gonna say, where's Greninja? Alright, we're gonna freeze him. I could have said nasty plot now that I think about it. I believe you're going for... Oh, you're going for Head Smash. You know, I was expecting Dig first. Never mind. One more Dark move. And that might be enough. I could just sneak up with a Dark move and that'd be good. Dark Pulse. There we go, that covers that. Egad, it's Scyther. And what's your last one? Alakazam. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of you now. And that should cover this. Perfect. Let's do another reward. Okay, we got... Oh, Grisham. Then who? And we got one more after this. Oh. Pangoro. Okay, dude. This is totally gonna go well for you. Right, protect. I should have gone with... No, wait, no, that would have resisted. No, that was the right move. Embor's trying. What a Pyroar. What was your Mega? What was your Mega? It wasn't Pyroar, that was the other girl. Oh, wait, it was Charizard. Yeah, it was something lame. knowing it's Charizard ahead of time. Well, no matter what I do, it's neutral. And Water Shuriken should handle it. Perfect. That's done. King's Rock, that's helpful. Need it for Slowking. Alright, we only have a single Battle Royale left to do. Hydrate, I shall do that. One more Battle Royale set, because we'll be at 20. See, we've done 19. One more to do. Almost done with this. Give me that money. We're almost done with this. Where to? We'll go... I don't know, we'll go here. Sneak up and start battle with fire. See if I can get this Gengar. Damn it. Yeah, I had a feeling. Good, I stopped your Parasol. Done. Ooh. Fire's not that bad against you. Dang it. I tried. Yeah, we'll take it. I've been thinking of what to play on my own time now. I'm probably just going to continue working on Dragon Quest Heroes for a little bit here and there. / Tales of the Abyss. Because I don't know if I really want to start anything new just yet. Part of me feels like I want to go back to Yakuza 4. However, I should at the very least be done with Dragon Quest Heroes. I don't want to constantly swap out games, I guess. Dragon Quest is all the grind now. Get out of here. Still need to do the fire type starting moves. Yeah, Tales of the Abyss, part of the problem is I'm playing on very hard mode, but I don't have, like, the times 10 EXP, so it's really difficult to work with. Like, I either have to do a lot of grinding, or I really have to spend, like, an hour per boss fight. It's really annoying. Again, there was one early boss that I spent 30 minutes on just to beat. And that's, again, there wasn't really much grinding I could do. except for just pure levels. Luckily, it had no ranged attack, so I was able to just keep it at out of range of my healer, basically. But again, it basically just requires a ton of level grinding. So that's why I've kind of been slow on playing it. You can post any updates you feel like, Badcap. If you want, you can do stuff, be like, hey, I'm done for today, here's what I got done. You know, that sort of thing. But yeah, if you want to basically post updates on it, go right ahead. There's two down here. Hold on, we can just start with a Flare Blitz. That'll probably be okay. Stuff like the antenna, not there yet. So else the stuff inside. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's always a work in progress. Damn it, I couldn't sneak up. Go. Noivern. Okay. Stone Edge. Sorry, I actually feel kind of like I almost feel tired. I think I've already used up my energy for today. I didn't really have much energy to work with today. It's kind of weird. Come on. Come on. Perfect. There, fire stun. Then knock out with rock. I think part of it is when you're just doing the same grind. It's hard to get excited over just doing the same thing. Yeah, what prize? Max potions? Sure, I'll take it. But this is the grind, you know? This is what happens when you want to get all side quests done. This is what you would need to do. That's my mindset. Damn it. There, a lot of super effective rock moves. Then we need 3 hits with Mega Evolve Pokemon. Give me the money. Okay. Mega. I'll go ahead and go with Greninja. Might as well Mega. It's like, gee, what's with that Mega Greninja over there? Ain't that strange? Man, 3 hits with Megas. Post in Discord. Yeah, I'll take a look at it later. One more Mega hits. Won't be enough, but you know, make progress. dang it. This is what happens when you run towards the battle. No sneaking involved. That's why Water Shuriken's very good. Very quick. There we go. That was a knife safe swap. Okay, 10k more. Give me the money. I need another card. Steel type moves. Actually, Talonflame has that. Fine. Destroy that. That way I get access to you. Absol. Alright, not bad. Alright, time to swap out. Because I'm pretty sure I was effective at Perish Song. Dang it. Oh, strong enough. Let's get the Battle Royale going. Ad going. What do we got here? Sneak up and use poison. I might not even need to complete that. Oh my god! I never even noticed that. Hell yeah. Yes, I shall hide in here. You can't see me. What a freaking idiot. Or should I use Reach Light? But that's okay. Done. Okay. Yeah, sneak up. I probably don't even need to actually complete that to actually get the full rewards. Or not rewards, but the challenger ticket. Sneak up, use poison. Did you? Yeah, I think you managed to get Curse off. And you're not even going Mega. Hello, Gueno. How's it going? Doggo time. Oh, Doggo's not in here. I gotta go get Doggo. Again, I thought for sure I set that only one per stream. Well, this is a good time for it anyway. If you give me a minute, Gueno, let me go get Molly. She's in the other room. I'm doing alright, Gueno. We're almost done. You caught me at a good time. BRB, though. BRB. Yeah. Let me go get her. I am back. Granted, it looks like the PNG needs to be fixed, but look, Molly, you've been called again. Yes. Oh my God, Molly, you just get all the attention today. The chat loves you. Chat just loves you today. Is PNG working? I'll just, yeah, it's not responding. Get that fixed during all this. Yes, Molly. Yeah, I know. you were doing just fine, and then chat just wants your attention so much. They love you. Chat loves you. Yes, I know. Yes. She's just kind of like, you woke me up for this? Again? What's with this? Molly's all like, but I already showed myself to chat today. I was busy. But chat really loves you today. Chat loves you. Yes. PNG, I think, is fixed. Okay, close that. There we go. There we go. So, Capscom face reveal? I mean, I've always had the face reveal. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but I was a IRL cam before I was PNG. Don't worry, Galeno. It's not that bad. The explanation is you're just looking at the exact parallel universe of, when I was never turned into a robot. Everything's the same, except I'm not a robot. It's just a parallel universe. Yes? Oh, that yawn. That yawn tells me she's tired. Okay. She's done. Oh, let me go put her back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so yeah, Molly's done. You can kind of tell she was kind of done. She's like, this, you bothered me a second time. Anyway, so we just got the reward ticket, and we are gonna be playing some Jet Force Gemini while you watch. Well, I'm only gonna play just for a little bit longer, Gueno, because so, to do the ZA, we were doing ZA Royale stuff, and if you do 20 battles, which I'm at my last one, you get the last side quest available. And that's the last thing that needs to be done, Gueno. So once I'm done with that last side quest, I'm probably done for today. Like I said, when you caught me at a good time, I guess. Because I'm probably going to be wrapping it up after that last side quest. Oh, it's Vinny. I was wondering who this last one was going to be. By the way, Gueno, have you picked up Legends ZA? Guess it's the first time we face each other on equal footing as participants. I guess so. Should mention you've beaten Jet Force Gemini twice. Very nice. I still never gotten to play Jet Force Gemini. I want to. I just never got the chance. Not really interested? That's fair. Very fair. Let's go with the Stone Edge. That way I don't have to lower my defense. Close combat. Get out of the water. There we go. Pokemon hasn't been good since NCY. You know what? I can pretty much agree to that. Although, I will say Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, if it had Emerald's Battle Frontier, I would probably consider it peak Pokemon. I would probably consider it peak. You're going to Protect right now. That was a good time, Protect. Hit it. Oh, you didn't like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? How come? How come you didn't like the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? I see them as really good versions. Like, if it just had Emerald's Battle Frontier, I'd probably consider it peak Pokemon. Because I think just the base game in itself is really good. Go however long. My daughter will be unhappy with... Vinny, you have a kid? Who's your kid? 20 rewards. Aside from the character design and the music, which you hated. Really? Just hated how some things changed too. Like getting air on earlier. What are you talking about? What do you mean getting air on earlier? You can always get an air on in Dewford Cave. Am I missing something? I mean, not getting air on earlier. I mean, Aeron was always available in Dewford Cave. I don't know what you're talking about. You need a Mach Bike to get him in the remake? Oh, they changed that? Hold on. Now I'm confused. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up... Okay, Earth. Pull up... Dewford Cave. Because I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, Granite Cave. Whatever. My bad. Okay, let me see. No, not post-game. Oh, right. They changed that one room. That is true. Bottom floor 1. Oh, is the only way to get in bottom floor 1 the Mach Bike? Well, there's hordes of Aeron in bottom floor 1. Bottom floor 2. Hordes. Okay. So Aeron's in hordes. If the only way to get to bottom floor 1 is through Mach Bike, then I guess I see what you're talking about. That's right. That is true. I forgot about that extra new room with the mural. Let's just say you hate the art Ruby Sapphire remake in general. Okay. I don't fully get it. I fully like it. Anyway. Alright, that was the 20th match. And there's the side quest. For doing 20 reward matches, based on what Badcap was saying, you get the final one. X and Y Omega soured my view on the 3DS as a whole. I don't blame you. And I really didn't really care for Sun and Moon. To the point along with the Wii U, it felt like Nintendo's lowest point. I think the 3DS as a system was good. But I do think Pokemon's biggest mistake was going to 3D. Funniest quest ever. Let's see. Greetings, I have been expecting you. What the Jachinthe is waiting for you. Please come to the Society of Battle Consumers Battle Arena. Les Super Tournoi de Jachinthe 0. Okay, what is this? Okay, Jachinthe, what do you want? My dear Scotbot, don't call me that. You have my sincerest thanks for requesting the Infinite ZA Royale to be held as your reward for reaching rank A. I felt cheated out of that reward. It sounded like it was going to happen anyway. In fact, it delighted me so much that I decided to hold a tournament of my own. It's called Les Super Tournoi de Jachinthe 0. Care to guess what the 0 stands for, Scotbot? Ordinary? As if any one of my endeavors could be described as ordinary. Oh, she's so mad about that. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that is funny. Hold on. I'm taking a snapshot of that. This is a tournament between only you and me. Thus, Le Super Tournoi de Jachinthe 0. No matter how many battles you win, your next opponent will always be me. Therefore, you may face me as many times as you like, whether or not you manage to win the entire tournament. Do you understand now? Sure. Using a 0 in your reply. How clever are you, Scappa? Definitely. I know, right? This is proof that she is Yandere, Crimson. The ego that went exactly Gueno. That is exactly what's going on. But we kind of made the point that she seems to be all Yandere for me. This is more proof of that. She just wants more time with me. I mean, she did give me the TM for play rough. Now let us begin. I'm certain you will fully appreciate my brilliance once you experienced it. Sure. Let the tournament begin. This is why you wanted me to... Well, when you said there was another side quest for doing 20 of those matches, I would have done it anyway. No matter what it was. It's a side quest. Just 20 matches with Jachinthe. I mean, that joke is funny. You all laughed at me. Well, it's safe to say you aren't laughing. How are you? I mean, I was laughing based on the joke. Once I realized what this joke was, it was funny. You could do this endlessly if you want. Really? This is an endless mode? Right, I forgot you always start with freaking... So, is this actually the best way to get EXP? Because you could just keep battling Jachinthe. Probably for free. There's endless mode. Oh, you have to do the tournament first. Okay. That's a... Okay, this was funny. This was worth it. Again, we were making the joke that Jachinthe is very into me. This is just proof of it. You know, all of her Pokemon are above level 70. Yeah, if you have this is probably the best way to level grind. A most heartfelt congratulations on your victory. So, Jachinthe, did you just kind of fight your own team to determine which one of those Jachinthes gets to move forward? Allow me to heal your Pokemon. I will be your opponent in the next battle as well. Are you ready? Yes, I guess. Yeah, I can see why this would be difficult not to say anything. I'm glad you didn't say anything. Because the reveal of this is just way too funny. This is why Batcap, this is actually why I'm kind of trying not to look at spoilers. The reaction I gave would not have been as great if I knew about this beforehand. It's kind of why I stopped trying to look at leaks. Because when the punchline is revealed too soon, then, you know, you don't get your genuine reactions. Oh, picture bell's gone. That's my mindset. Of course. Well, you tried. So those positions, the winner are the same as the original tournament. Oh, that makes sense. But to be honest, they probably did that just because it would be more work to do it any other way, so it takes less effort if they just reused it. I'm having more trouble only because I lost Victory Bell early. That's the only reason. Probably gonna need to revive Victory Bell for this. Yeah, if I have to rely on Sliggoo, I'm reviving Victory Bell. Although a good rock move can help out with this. Oh, he looks amazing so far. Also, yeah, it's a good thing she heals between rounds. That really helps. There we go. Done. Yeah, apparently, yeah, her healing between rounds really helps with this, but saving Victory Bell for Raider really helps. This is just an endless fight. She's just using this as an excuse to just endlessly fight with me, meaning spending more time with me. Again, this is all part of her plan. Okay, we don't want to swap out yet. Never mind, Gardevoir's next. Helps that the song is good. I do get Sonic vibes with the song a little bit. Kind of makes me think of, in Sonic Mania, it was, what's the song called? What's the stage? Studiopolis. Kind of gives me Studiopolis vibes. Again, I do like how all of these promotion match trainers have their own theme. Kind of makes me wish, like in a proper Pokemon game, each gym leader would have their own theme. Or at the very least, a new remix of a gym leader battle theme. Like, they all use the same gym leader theme, but there's a slight remix to it. Kind of like what Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door did. With every time you go into like one of the new chapters, every time you go into a new chapter, each chapter has a remix of the battle theme. Favorite joke in all the game? I mean, yeah, honestly, this is a good joke. I don't think many can top this. And here's the thing, though. You wouldn't even know about the whole, like, do 20 battles. Like, there's nothing indicating that this is even something you can do. You just gotta keep going with the ZA Royale thing. Like, an extra 5 more. At least beforehand, the game kind of already was like, hey, you should do some Infinite ZA Royales. But it's not really clear that you needed to do 15 or anything. Right? But, you know, after you got Zygarde and Floette, right? There's no story mission left. So, realistically, someone could just easily miss this. Freeze dry is dangerous. for her first tournament, having a new challenger with Zygarde to this. Chelsea may be creepy at times, but she knows how to stick to the bit. You know what? That is true. It is consistent with the bit they were working with for Hasith. Start with the growth this time, so we can bait out the protect. And sludge bomb. We're good. Done. And she gives you money too for each of this too. If only there's an amulet coin. They're going to streams to let people know that this quest exists, but avoiding saying what it is. Yeah. To be honest, this one is very hidden, so it's kind of good that someone goes in to say, hey, there's another side quest you could do if you do 20 of these. Congratulations, you are the champion of the Super Tournoi de Jachinthe 0. Now, to the victor goes the grandest prize of all. Me. No, that's not it. Which is... the right to battle me anytime, forever! Oh my god, I was joking! I know you said the infinite royale, about her infinite times, but I was joking. Congratulations from the... oh no, that's Levon. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. I commend your victory. I was joking. And she gives us a bunch of money and 30 luxury balls. Because of course. Of course. So you could just keep battling her as much as you want. Probably for easy money. Joking, we don't do that here. Now let's go to the courthouse. Oh my god. I mean, that's kind of what the next step is with her, right? She's kind of setting that up already. Well, that was actually worth the 20. That was actually worth it. Just, that was very funny. We did every side quest. All 120 because it's counting the Deoncy DLC one. Not DLC, Mystery Gift. We've done every main quest. We don't need to do anything more. I mean, the only other thing to do would be fill in the Pokédex, but I don't think we really need to do that on screen. I think we kind of done everything that needs to be done on screen. Like, I can... getting shiny charm, sure. Like, that's just completing more of these. And look what I would have to do. Just fill in Pokedex, catch Pokemon. Like, do you really want... I don't think we need to do any more on screen, to be honest. Completing the Pokedex, again, that's something I could do on my own. On my own time if I feel like it. She keeps going and lets you know your record for the longest streak of battles with her. Oh, really? So it's all... So wait, is Jachinthe the equivalent of Battle Tower now, then? Honestly, if you're going to have a Battle Tower mode, quote-unquote, that's a funny way of interpreting that. You try this. To get the Shiny Charm, you have to win 1,000 battles. Well, it's not 1,000 battles. Because it's just getting to level 50. You could do other things. You know, just catch... get the Mega Stones, catch normal types, catch fire types. You know, you could just do a lot of these. But, yeah, you are right. Relax at cafes, chilling on benches. Winning 1,000 battles, that gives you 2,000 points, but that's not going to get me... That is not going to get me enough for the Shiny Charm right there. But I think we kind of covered everything we need to do. No, you did every quest besides the 1,000 battles is required. Oh, okay. That's good to know. So I guess it's nice to do Infinite ZA Royale. But I think we're good to wrap up. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time, although this week I'm only streaming tomorrow. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. And some of you that are on YouTube already, guess what? You found all my archives. Go take a look. I just realized we have ScuffBot. Oh well. Tomorrow, we are gonna go back to playing Doom games. Doom is gonna go back to 4 days a week. Next week when I come back... Okay, hold on. Let me start that over. This week I'm only streaming tomorrow. I'm gone for the rest of the week. I'll stream Doom tomorrow. When we get back, Doom's going to take over the 4 days a week. And on Wednesdays, we're going to play Final Fantasy XIV. And because that's a multiplayer MMO, anyone can jump in. That's the idea. That's so far the plan. We'll come back to Pokemon when the DLC comes out. But that's currently the plan. I'm just going to wrap up right now because I have stuff that I should probably take care of. Anyway, have a good day. Later.